Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second and 9 now.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
19, Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior, 70. 60 Maverick, 60, check, hurt, go.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken in at the 22. That's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with third and 9 looming.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this will be taken at the 13. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. At the right sideline, that's complete.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3.
Let's go now. 60 by 10.
Off play action. Harvey. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
3rd and 9 here.
They're going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Nick Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 3.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now 3rd down and very long.
They'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown!
R.J. Harvey
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Nice little juke. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
6, 70 ring, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. He's across midfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Over the middle, he's got Thornton.
Pushing his way through. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Dante Thornton.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther. Warrior 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense. It's been really impressive here in the early going.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll try it now with Harvey.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
2nd and 10.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Check go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
4-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers
From 3 yards out.
and the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Gain of 6.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
A handoff. Here's Harvey.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
It's now third and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
They'll give the Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He completes it to Olave.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And this one is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Rivers. Down to the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
I thought we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Liking 18. Ready.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
70 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
So a big one coming here for Hmfl Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the